Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm Teri at Holding Your Space, and calihealer is here today. Dun, 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 dun. It's Old Home Week. We were saying backstage. It's like, gosh, it's been a hot minute, hasn't it?
It's been way too long. It's been way too long. I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I look forward to this time together so much.
So do I. So do I.
It's like a lunch. It's like a lunch date.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Mhm.
It's like going for coffee or, my favorite thing to do when we used to go on vacation was to go to an art institute or art gallery or whatever that had lunch and see the art and then have like a 2-hour lunch where you sit there and you have a glass of wine during dinner and then you have a cappuccino afterwards and a dessert. Yeah. And
Those are the best. And those lunches sometimes when you go out with friends and you meet for lunch, and next thing you know they're setting up for dinner because you've stayed there all the way through. Now they're serving dinner. It's like that's the best. That is
yeah.
the best.
Well, as long as so I have friends like I was in service when I was going through high school and college,
Me too.
or the part of college that I went to. And I'm really cognizant of how we treat our wait staffs. And some of my friends weren't, and it's like sometimes they don't get it that when the place is closed, you get out of there as quickly as possible. Let them have their peace.
Yeah. Well, and me too. I started waitressing when I was 13, and so
14.
Yeah. Yep. And then yeah, I waitressed on and off, and you do. I mean, you really have a fond respect for the wait staff, and
Yeah.
I mean they work their butts off.
It's hard work. It's hard work, and you're dealing with people that are hungry, and it's like I think being a server in a food place and a real estate agent are like two things that I don't know.
Right. Right. And yeah, they're some of them are hangry. It's like they want to eat and they want to eat now.
Yeah, yeah, they totally do. Well, let's say hi to a few people that are here today. Teresa Ford, hello, beautiful. Yeah, we were a little bit late. We were having some issues with audio, so sorry about that, you guys. Judy's here. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, Callie Healer's here. Who's that?
Who's that? Who's that person? How is the audio now?
It's so much better. It's so much better. You guys let us know if you're having any problems listening to us. So, not because of what we're talking about. Talking about being a waitress. Happy to be Max's mom. Hello, beautiful. I hope you're doing okay today. Hi, Kathleen. How are you?
Hello.
Good to see you. Yeah. And let's see who else is coming in. Sonia's here. Hey, Sonia. Good to see you. Right? Respect wait staff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen.
I also try to be respectful to people that knock on the door and have to go door to door, though I don't always answer the door anymore. Once Oprah told me not to, I was like, oh, okay.
Same. I don't either. We have a camera, and so I'll go on the camera and there's a microphone, and I'll say, can I help you? Is there something that you need? And rather than
Oh, that's smart. That's smart. Hey, Paul. Oh, Paul is going to the horse farm and he's going horseback riding.
Fun. Enjoy.
Paul
He's going to Disney World too, isn't he?
He's back.
Oh, he's back from Disney World. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Fun.
Right.
Well, thanks for popping in.
Yeah, thanks for popping in, Paul. Man, he's really living his best life. Hey, Jazz, how are you doing? And Carl's here. Our divine masculine entities coming in. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Love it too.
So yeah, most of you know Kelly was in India. How was the energy there? Like, were you able to go to any temples or?
We unfortunately we were going to go to one temple, but it was so hot, and you needed all the garb to go, and it was like I want to say it was like 150 steps up to the temple. And I told him, I said, I just don't think I can do it, because it was at the end of our journey. Would have, and it was close to the airport, so it would have been perfect. We didn't. We went out on some boat rides, which was really fun. And Tim's employees took us around, like they took us to those things. They took us to a couple, like a street market, a couple different street markets, which was really good. And now I can't pronounce the name of. They took us to a palace that was absolutely beautiful. The energy there was beautiful, very, very, very beautiful. If you would get outside the roads and the traffic, the energy was beautiful. But when you were on the roads, it was a little nerve-wracking, because it was just, they have stop signs and they have stop lights, but nobody obeys them.
No.
So they'll just drive in front of somebody else, and they'll drive down the wrong side of the road, and they'll like cross umpteen lanes just right out, and it's just it's really crazy. But we did go to after we were done in Hyderabad, we went to Delhi, and that was just a quick excursion, and we did the SOS Wildlife Elephant Sanctuary, where they rescue elephants, like from circuses and like street elephants and stuff. And that was really beautiful. That it was really, really something. And I was surprised, because Tim and his coworker, I don't think they thought it was going to be that great, and they left just going, thank you for pushing us to come, because it was really beautiful. And then we went to the Taj Mahal, which was really beautiful. And
Wow.
The only thing is our tour guide, he was good, but he rushed us. And now, in hindsight, yeah, I would have probably went with a different tour guide, but
It's huge, the tour guide, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
I've been places, we went to one of the, pyramids in Mexico and hired our own tour guide for just 2 of us. I was there with a girls group, and only 2 of us were going, and that was heaven. He was like a professor. But then we were in Greece and there were 18 of us, and
Wow.
it was a family reunion in Greece, and so
Fun.
it was so much fun, but we had to hire buses to take us places. It was hilarious. Anyway, but he was very meticulous, like a little too meticulous for everybody to keep up with. So he just,
Yeah.
he was like the guy in the Greek wedding thing, who invented Windex? The Greek,
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Maybe so.
and afterwards, you have to go with the flow. I mean, because now you're in it. And so in hindsight, it would have been, I would probably, and we booked the tour to be there to see the sunrise over the Taj Mahal.
Wow.
And so our driver picked us up like at 2:30 in the morning, and I fell asleep in the back seat. And when I woke up, I'm seeing the sunrise, and now I'm ticked. I'm like, I'm going, what is going on? I'm like, we're supposed to, oh yeah, you'll be there. You'll see the sunrise over the Taj Mahal. And I'm like, no, I can see the sunrise right there, dude. We're not going to make it. And so, yeah, that too, it was like, but you have to go with it. It's nothing you can do, but a beautiful experience. I mean, I don't regret going. I mean, it was really a beautiful opportunity, and we met so many beautiful people, and so many, there was two of Tim's employees, parents that invited us into their homes, which was absolutely incredible. They just, opened their arms to us and let us in, and we hung out with them for, each of them for about a day, and that was fun. That was fun too.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Um, okay. Hey, Beck, how you doing? Let's see. Okay. Annie's saying, I hope we are bringing our loves, family, dear ones with us as we go through this so intense sometimes with ascension. It's a frickin' doozy. Oh,
It is, and I did take some notes on the energy that it's just it's really slamming us really hard, Annie, and I want you to know. I mean, you're not in it alone. I mean, I just being easily triggered right now is we're it's a good thing, because those triggers help us to learn what aspects that we need to focus on and need to heal. But I and even being weepy now, today I'm good, but there was a couple days this week you just it just weepy, and so, and I've had other people reach out to me too, and just overtly fatigued, and just and a person can just get really, with this energy, really easily overwhelmed, and so just really having quiet time and being out in nature and just really taking care of our nervous system is because the energy in the collective right now, it's like I literally see like a tornado, like a funnel cloud. That's what I'm seeing. It's really wreaking havoc on all of us. And so even, and I know I'm coming off the sea, but I mean, people are saying that they have more body aches and headaches, and so yeah, just drinking lots and lots of water and just nurturing yourself, almost like you would nurture a baby, is really, really important. And earthing. I mean, if you can get out and just lay on the ground and just become one with the ground, will really, really just help balance your energy.
yeah. Be huge. Teresa says the symptoms make me feel like I've been riding a bull or something.
Yeah.
Beat up.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And crystals, and like we were talking backstage, you've got obsidian, and
Yeah, I had it on, you guys, but it was doing weird things with everything else. So I took it off and just I wrapped it around my wrist instead.
but it's so perfect though for grounding. And so anybody right now, if you have crystals, this would be the time to look at them and maybe stick them in your pocket, or
Yeah.
put them on.
So this is my favorite one for grounding now. It's my shungite.
I love it.
Yeah, it's just amazing. It actually has a beautiful other stone in it. I'm not sure what that stone is. I think it's just quartz, but it feels so good, and the shungite really pulls things down.
Shungite is really beautiful for grounding. I have that one written down for grounding.
Yeah. Oh, Annie, you're wearing a snowflake obsidian. Ooh, that sounds
Oh,
amazing.
I love that.
Right? Yeah. Oh, Teresa Ford has shungite in her hand.
Oh, you
Yeah,
guys, awesome, 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 awesome.
I
Yeah,
love that.
crystals are definitely right now through, for sure, through well, they're always our friend, but just to help us get through this time are really, really, really our friend. So, and and we can tell you crystals that you could use, but you know best when you look at your crystals. If there's one that's calling out to you, that's the one that is there to help you.
Yeah. Julie's wearing it all. She's got shungite and black tourmaline, black
I
spinel.
love it.
I was thinking about that when I came on because people were saying, like, we had meditation this morning, and then we had just had Debbie DeMint on, and now we're doing this show, so it's fun. But my energy starts flying, so I start adding more necklaces
Yeah.
all day long until in the end of the day, I'm like, whoa, she's got it all on.
Yep.
But it does feel really good.
Yeah.
Annie Bear just got 2 selenite towers with raw tourmaline.
Nice. I
Yeah.
love that. Tourmaline.
Yeah. I'm so glad that we live on a planet where we can have easy access to all these beautiful stones.
Right?
Yeah. And it's like, it does feel so good. It really does. Yeah, all this energy coming in, I'm really thinking that we need to give ourselves gifts too. Like
Yes.
whether that's going to the garage sale and spending $1 or the thrift store and spending $18 at one of my thrift stores lately.
I love it.
Right? And
I
I'm
love
complaining.
thrifting.
But or going to the bakery, getting a nice loaf of bread or a sweet or whatever, coffee, but taking good care of us. Oh,
So important. It really, really, really is. And some of the smallest things can, well, it can seem small to us, but big to others. That just that little bit of self-care and yeah, getting that special drink or making a special tea in a special cup, a special teacup or something that makes you feel good.
yeah. Yeah, it's huge, isn't it? And that's really important no matter what you're doing to reward yourself. It's like it
Mhm.
totally rewires your brain.
Yeah.
Physically, you have new neural pathways with that because if you do something like, and I learned this on a course that I took in healing, and it was like, if you do something on your list during the day, or whether it's written down or whatever it is, reward yourself, whatever that is. Watching 5 minutes of mindless TV or a half hour of mindless TV or an hour, and but
I
give yourself.
love mindless TV.
Yeah, right, and reward yourself, whatever it is. There's a couple of people that I watch that are just mindless and hilarious on YouTube and whatnot. Okay, Sally, I am getting these on, but I'm not seeing 3 of 4. I'm seeing 1 of 4, 2 of 4, and 4 of 4. Did you put up 3 of 4, dear? Yeah, right, Beck? Treasure hunting. So
Oh,
so
yeah.
Beck, my favorite things to buy are lighting. I love a good lamp. I have like 40 in my garage. I have to redonate them. And then I love jewelry when I go. So it's all like, you know.
And I love rugs too.
Yeah.
Rugs, lamps, jewelry, crystals. Yeah.
Yeah. A square dark chocolate with raspberry is a treat.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I love
Judy.
that treat.
Your house is an art museum. I love that, Judy. That's the other thing I buy. I buy a lot of art when I go to the thrift stores, but I have a lot of friends that are artists, and I try to go to their shows and
Support 'em.
also take care of them. Let's see. Sally, did you just have the 3 parts to that? Because that's still all I'm seeing, dear.
I can look
Anyway,
too.
let me know. Yeah. Yeah. Um, right? Amazing artwork at thrift stores that people get rid of. And I find a lot of beautiful Mexican pottery.
Oh, you
that
do?
Yeah, a lot of people in here. Okay. Okay, you just put in 3 of 4 again. I don't see it, girl. I see 4 of 4.
I see 2 of 4.
Yeah. For some reason, it's not showing up. Sally, I wonder if it was too long. Sometimes if there's too many words in it, it won't show up. So have you split it up into 2, the 3 of 4? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not seeing
or
it
it says
either.
maybe there's a word YouTube doesn't like. Yeah, that could be too. I know I've got a couple of words. Okay, Viviani says, not seeing 3, it's more than 200 characters, it won't show. Yeah, there's a couple of words that I don't allow on my channel, and they're just like the F word and another word that I can't remember, but they're not, just because then I get flagged by YouTube too.
Yeah.
So, anyway. So I think it's something like that.
Yeah, I wasn't seeing it either.
Yeah. So, and if anybody has any questions, we'll do some readings today too. If you want anything, but I've been having a lot of judgment things.
Self-judgment.
Yeah, like looking at things that I've done through my lifetime and really judging myself on them. And it's a lot of it has to do with money. Like I'm looking at like, why did you sell that house? Because if you still had that house, it would be worth, $3 million or whatever. Probably not 3 million. I'm exaggerating, but it'd be worth. My house in Florida was close to the beach, so it would be worth, a lot. But and I'm like, well, wait a minute. You didn't want that house for good reason. You couldn't have bought a house in Kansas City and held on to that house. It would have been too crazy. So anyway, so yeah. So yesterday I got out my knife with Archangel Michael, my crystal knife. And I've just been cutting it off, man. Cutting it up, letting it go. So, okay.
It's good because, when we get into the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, it can take us, and then from there it goes to the next thing and to the next thing. Why did I do this? I should have done that. And we end up just beating ourselves up. And so I'm glad you cut those cords and the thing to remember is we're always where we're supposed to be, so, the place in Florida, I mean, you were supposed to be there for that time period, but now you're supposed to be where you're at, but it's a person, when a person starts reminiscing like that, it's yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. Sally needs a sword, right? We all need one, girl. Okay, so we got a dream from Sally that we're going to do, and it's in 4 parts.
Okay.
And we now have all 4 parts. Sally, the location was unknown to me. I heard yelling. It seemed it was a standoff. There was a person in a room yelling about a hairline fracture to the police authority. Never seen but felt. So I think that's about the police. Were never seen but felt. She was threatening to do it. All very high stakes of commotion. I realized the person in the standoff was my sister and that the room was a bathroom. I was in the hall and the police outside. Okay. I had no idea what my sister was doing, but decided to go in and tackle her. Why not? That's a sister, man. Throw them on the floor until they tell you what's wrong. I moved into the bathroom and saw she had a razor blade, tapping it on the mirror. Oh my goodness. Okay, now let me find 4 of 4. Instead of tackling her, I gently closed my hand over hers, holding the blade, sent her calm love. She released the blade and I woke up. Wow.
That's a doozy.
That's a doozy. That is they are really talking to you, bringing in the popo and the razor blade and your sister. The location was unknown to you. You heard yelling. It seemed like it was a standoff. person in the room yelling hairline fracture. So hairline fracture, a break.
Mm-hmm.
And the police authority. She was threatening to do it, all very high stakes with lots of commotion. I realized the person in the standoff was my sister and that the room was a bathroom. Everything happens in the bathroom, people. I was in the hall and the police outside. 3 of 4 was, I have no idea what my sister was doing, but decided to go in and tackle her. I moved into the bathroom and saw she had a razor blade, tapping it on the mirror. And okay, you gently closed your hand over her.
Do you have, just out of curiosity, Sally, do you have a relationship right now with your sister? Because the energy that we're in right now is, I'm really getting that, that there's people out there that, all of a sudden might come back into our lives that haven't been in our lives, or we might be pushed to reach out to people that we haven't spoken to in a long time. So part of me, Sally, goes, I think there's some things that your sister's going through that are really, really tough, that are really tough for her right now. And depending on where you are, in your journey right now, and just take it with a grain of salt. If you feel called, you might want to just reach out with her, and it could just be, hey sis, just saying hi or something. Yeah, and I totally get that, because I have a sister the same way. So and there too, if you don't want to reach out to her, there's no guilt, but I do get that she's going through some really, really thick stuff right now. And because you guys are connected, your sisters, you're picking it up, even though that you guys don't have a relationship right now. You're still connected, and so you're feeling you're feeling what she's going through. And I think and the fracture and the break, I get that it's probably because of your guys' relationship. There's been a fracture and break in your guys' relationship. And there too, you know best.
Wow. Yeah, it feels like she might want to come back, and you're going to facilitate it. And this could be a part of you that you feel like is like her or tied to someone like her, not that you would ever be a narcissist by any means, Sally, but that, something from your past, like perhaps feeling like something didn't work out, or something was almost that you were a victim of something.
Yeah.
So I feel like, so you're the one that's going to know which way it goes. But I pulled a couple of cards on it, and I get the truth is coming out. And this might be her truth too. This might be about her. That she's getting her truth, and she might be seeing things for what they are. Or you might be. And that these are two people coming together then as the changes happen. So in a celebration. So I hope that it's the two of you coming together in celebration. And if not, it might be that you're recognizing a part of yourself that from an inner child, or something that happened when you guys were kids that hurt you, that shadow part of ourselves that we leave behind as a child because we can't face it, and it hurt, that you're starting to recognize it, and you're comforting that part of you, that child part of you. Oh, every time it's the same. Yeah, keep your
Yeah.
boundaries. Keep your boundaries then. It could have been a situation that you were in that you're ready to heal. You like that one? Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
I know every once in a while I remember something that my sister did to me when I was 3, and half the time it's in the bathroom because, our parents would throw us in the bathtub together. But, so yeah, think about
I
that
pulled
one.
one card and I got listen. So listen to your inner voice, Sally, and you decide what's best for Sally. But if you've been reliving this stuff over and over and over with her, chances are, people don't change. But you'll know if you feel called to reach out to her or not. But I do get that she's going through some heavy stuff right now. And you know what, and what we can do for people like that are going through stuff, I mean, even though that you don't have a relationship, I'm sure you love her, you can just send her love in your thoughts. And that always is a gift that you can give, that the other person isn't even aware of.
Yeah, the Ho'oponopono,
Yeah.
where you send them love and forgive them, and then you ask for forgiveness.
Hmm.
Um, that's a beautiful thing. Teresa Ford says, "My 2 cents, when we label someone a victim, it draws perpetrators to them. The yin yang of victimhood. This feels like ending that cycle with love." Oh, Teresa, I kind of love that too.
I do too.
Yeah. Yeah. See where it fits for you, Sally, but it feels like you're letting go of something that
Mhm.
happened at that age. Um, yeah. Right, Teresa, you can forgive with no contact, then the spell is broken. Yeah,
Mhm.
you release the energy of it.
Yep.
And if they hang on to it, if she's a narcissist, let's be real here, people. She's not hanging on to anything that happened to you.
No.
She's only hanging on to stuff that happened to her.
Yep.
So that's the truth. Um, Hi, Kevin Lewis. Good to see you. Let's see. Okay, that was an amazing dream. Is like it feels like a big breakthrough, Sally.
Yeah, it was powerful.
Yeah, really powerful. I mean, when the popo show up, that's the party.
Crap is going down.
Yeah. And what is it? It's not a party unless the popo show up or somebody cries.
Oh, I love it.
Carl, may I have a message from my guides, spirits, or loved ones that want to come forward for guidance this weekend? Not the Three Stooges, please. Oh, Carl. I love that. What are those 3 maidens? The 3, what is it? Earth, wind, and fire? The 3 sirens? That's kinda who I'm getting for you, Carl. And I think it was from Greek mythology, but it's like, let me talk to him a little bit and see what they're saying here. It's like they want you to get out there, Carl, and, explore new possibilities with your senses. So this might be your subtle senses, your clairs, and, remembering, knowing, seeing the light, things like this. And seeing things that aren't there, or seeing things beyond the veil. You're answering a prayer, or they're answering a prayer. I don't know if you've had something that you've been doing, And it's something to do with spiritual growth. So, ooh, I get soulmate on the bottom of the deck. So
Ooh.
this could be a loved one that's going through something that you're going to help with, or a new loved one coming in. Go ahead, Kelly.
Carl, I get I'm hearing that just to be happy, to be happy on purpose. And sometimes when it can, if something triggers us or whatnot, it can set the tone for the day. And so I'm hearing just, make it your goal to be happy and do whatever makes Carl happy. I'm also getting that it would be great for you to try something new, just to stir the energy up within you and within your space. So if it's you know finding a new hobby, or doing something that you haven't done for a while that you used to enjoy, that made you happy, would be really good. And or it can be just shifting things around in your house, shifting the energy. I pulled a card and I got nature. And so even just getting out and exploring and going on an adventure, I think would be really good. Um, but also I'm getting that, even you, Carl, it's really important for you to take time to take care of Carl and self-care. And lastly, I don't know if you've been thinking about like a decision that needs to be made. If you've been waffling between shouldn't I. um I'm getting that they're saying no decision is a decision. So um and I just got validation, thank you. So to make a decision, so just so you're not in that limbo state. So either go, yes, I'm going to do this, or no, I'm not, and just make that decision. Yes, and just keep loving hard on Carl.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the best thing we can always do.
Yeah.
Okay. Julie Johnson. Does my brother Mark have a message for me? Oh, Tyler has a message for you. It's like he's coming in a bow tie, and he's all dressed up. So, I don't know if you've got excuse me. I don't know if you've got a party coming up, Julie, or a celebration, or if he has an anniversary coming up, but I think he's acknowledging the way that you celebrate his memory. And he's ready for the party. I'll pull
Yeah.
a couple cards. You go ahead and see
Yeah,
what you
because
feel.
I see him like with a gift in his hand, like reaching out, like, so yeah, I don't know if your birthday is coming up, or if there was a special gift he gave you that he wants you to remember. But I'm seeing him with a gift, but I can't see what the gift is because the gift is wrapped. So I don't know if it's your birthday and he wants to like give you a gift, or if it's a gift that he had given you um, before he left. Um, I get he's doing a lot of work on the other side, and
Yeah.
yeah, he's saying I'm doing a lot of work. I'm doing a lot of work, and he wants you to know that he's really grateful for the work that you do, and that yeah, thank you. And he goes, I know sometimes it's not fair, and but he wants you to know that he's helping you. He's helping you. He's able to help you more from the other side than he would have been if he was here in the physical. But he said, I know that still isn't fair. And he said, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I pulled a few cards for him, Julie, and I got vibration. So he's coming to you. And when I first saw that vibration, for me, I read it as visitation. So I feel like he comes, and this could be in your dreams because it's definitely at night. The moon is there. He wants you to relax. I think this is something to do with his memory. If something happened, that you feel like you could have done something about it at the time when he was leaving. He said, just relax. It is what it is. It's kind of like this is something that was meant to be. And he's very happy with where he's at. Yeah, it's like he's a little kid again and everybody's taking care of him. He knows kindness. So it's really beautiful. That kindness is like a huge thing for him. I feel like maybe he didn't feel it. He wasn't able to feel it when he was on the planet. Oh, he was a colossal.
Because he says he's learned a lot, and that partay he's going to be there. He's going to be there. So that's, I mean, you were obviously picking up on it, and I was seeing the gift. So yeah, know that he's going to be right there with you.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, they change when they go over there. They might have been really, what's when they were here, but when they release the ego, it's a different ballgame completely. So, well, that's beautiful, Julie. I'm glad it helped, honey. I'm so glad it helped. Nick. Oh, hey, Nick. What do my guides want to tell me? Nick just got some, Nick's in our healing circle, and he's been going through some health issues. So,
well, then this is making lots of sense. Nick, I get that there needs to be an increase of support around you, and from friends, family, and just know when we ask for help, it's not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength. And so ask for help to get that extra support. But I'm also getting that boundaries. So if there's people that bring drama and chaos, they're really doing you a disservice. And so it might be a good time, and maybe this is just the validation that you've already done this, that it would be good to put those better boundaries in place. I'm also getting it would be good to do an energy clearing on yourself. And I'm getting, if you haven't been well, you maybe are doing that. And it can be just clearing, going like this and swooping your energy and clearing it. You can also do it with smoke, like with sage, or any other herb that you want to clear your energy. A tuning fork would even be really beneficial, I think, for you. If you don't,
rose water even.
Yeah.
Like, spraying that.
Yeah, that would be really good. Several, I mean, I could list the tuning forks that I think that would be really beneficial for you too. And just using that energy around you is going to be really good. And I also get, they're saying sleep. So I don't know if you're not sleeping, if you're not getting into that deep sleep, or if you're sleeping too much, but I'm hearing it's you need a better sleep. And so I don't know if you like teas or not, but even like a chamomile tea, or sweet dreams tea. And then crystals can sometimes be beneficial. A diffuser, something. And there too, I'm getting self-love, that to love on yourself, a little bit more, and just um take care of yourself. And I know this sounds really like I go from one thing like whoop. But I don't know if you've been to the dentist, but either you've been to the dentist, or they're saying that it's time to make that appointment.
Yeah. Disease. He goes, I have sleep deprivation and have crystals. Yeah. Make sure the crystals aren't by your bed, Nick. Because that can, I know I've got all these crystals around me too. And sometimes I have to move everything into the other room. So I'm getting great cards for you. Truth and integrity. So it feels like that support. It feels like it's coming in. It may not have been here yet. You're going to see, somebody's going to see the light. There's been darkness, but the light is coming. And that card is all about miracles happening. And sometimes, like, what's that Rumi poem? The darkness is the hole the light shines through. And there's some ideas and inspiration coming in. So this, and I still feel like that's somebody that's going to be supportive, Nick. So I hope that helps, dear. And it could be that they're supportive in a friendly way, all sorts of ways. But yeah, I hope
And
you.
it might be good, that we have our crystals, and we have our go-to crystals, but sometimes even our crystal energy can get stagnant. So it's good to clear the energy and charge them too. And whether you do it, on a full moon, or you can even set them out in the sun, but you wouldn't want to set your like amethyst out in the sun, because it'll fade it. But you could set it out in the sun to charge them, or you can put your crystals in. I'll soak mine in Himalayan pink salt, but there too, you don't want to soak your like malachite or your selenite in water, but the other ones you can. And you can even put those in like a bath when you're taking bath for healing purposes too.
Yeah. Wow. I never thought about that. I've been wanting to see. Okay. Care Bear just said something. We read on her the other day, and she said she just got her interview and her phone interview, and they're calling her in for a personal in-person phone or
Yes.
in-person interview right away. I'm so glad to see that, Care Bear. Hi, Teri and Callie. Hi, everyone. Having a really good day. I had a virtual interview today, and they called me back 5 minutes later to interview you in person for next Tuesday. You're going to be flying in that one. I feel like there's still another job offer coming in, Care Bear. So don't stop. Don't stop here, because I feel like you're going to have choices here.
Only up. It's only up from here. That is congratulations.
Yeah, that's just amazing. I love that. Okay. Let's read on Liz real quick. Liz, are you still here, dear? Her sweet abode has become super challenging. Is this a sign to move? But where? I'm too weak.
Oh, Liz.
Yeah. Yeah. So many challenges. Is this a sign to move? Have no idea where. Um,
The first thing I get, Liz, is they're saying not to worry, but that's, it's just, it's in our nature, when things are unsettling, that's kind of what we do. And so to let go of that worry and just be in a state of faith, because they always say you can't live in fear and have faith at the same time. And so, just try to let those worries, just cast them aside. I'm getting that there's going to be people that come in that are going to help, because I got helpful people. And then they're saying get more information. And so what I'm picking up on is these people that are going to come in are going to have, they're going to have suggestions and ideas of what and where they think you should go. But I do feel like you are going to be moving. I really do, at some point, because then I pulled in the near future. And so, honey, if you can just let go of that worry and just know that everything's going to come in to place and it's going to work out perfectly. It's just getting it to that point.
Yeah. I got the same, Liz. Communicate, let people know what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like there's somebody there that's going to be helpful. I know the churches down there are really active. She's on an island in Mexico. It might feel like you're on the dark side of the moon right now, but you still have that rainbow energy coming in. There's still room, and literally room. And it doesn't feel like it's that far away from you.
Yeah.
And you've got protection. So I know my guides, sometimes I'll start worrying and they're always like, they showed me a long time ago, leaving my body. When I die, they showed me my death, and I was really old, and I was surrounded by little kids. So it was really a gentle way to be. But when I left, I walked out of my body and they're like, see, we told you never had to worry.
Right. Right. And that is really the truth of it. I mean, all these little things that we have sat and worried and kept us up and made us sick, in the end, we're gonna, that's exactly it. We're gonna realize that all of it was just was senseless. But it's hard though when we're in it, and we don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, and and there's decisions that there's so many times that we want things to speed up and go faster, and the universe is saying, you know what, it's all in divine timing. It's all in divine timing, and it'll happen. And that's something too, just to keep focusing on too. It's just, it will. It's just all in divine timing.
Yeah. Good luck, honey. I mean, let us know.
You're in my prayers every day, Liz. You're on my prayer list.
Yeah, definitely. Sonia, heavenly blessed honey. Can you tell me if my daughter Cheyenne actually is the baby I lost a couple of months before I was pregnant with her? For my pendulum. It's right in front of me somewhere. Oh, here's one.
I'm getting
a big yeah. So, there's as these entities, as these come in, as these entities come in and they're waiting, it's like the timing was something. and feels like she definitely wanted you. There was a soul contract there, Sonia. So, and it was important that it was you, but also there was another soul contract also with losing that child. And it, sometimes we don't think about that. We just think about the sorrow of it, but it might have kind of reset things in a way that she needed to have for the lessons that she wanted to learn in this lifetime.
Yeah, I get well, and I heard it too, that I picked her to be my mom. And so it was like what Teri said, it was a soul contract of that you had written out before, coming to the earth, that you were going to lose this baby, but she was, then going to come, be waiting until you got pregnant again. And I literally I see her just like so excited to come back in, because she knew that, and again, just covered in goosebumps of validation, that she was so excited that you were going to be her mom, and that she picked you.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes souls come in and they're like, what I like to say, cooking on high.
Yeah.
They're
Yep.
just because something like this has happened. They've had an opportunity and it fell through or whatever. And so when they do come in, it's just like pedal to the metal, boom. Um, they just go for it. And it's kind of freeing, that pedal to the metal. Like,
Yeah.
no fear, just
Right.
going. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I always say my daughter was born with a 10-foot aura. She's just got a lot of power around her. So,
It's so beautiful.
yeah. Okay, Miss Ness. Hope everyone is doing okay with all the energy shifts and solar flares this week. Oh, thanks, Ness. Yeah, it's been a lot, everybody. Hello, ladies. Could I get a reading about my job search? CS. Oh, Sonia, you got pregnant 2 months after losing the baby. Oh, beautiful. They're showing me a train, CS. So sometimes a train can be like a big corporation, because it has many cars, So I don't know if you're looking for something with a big company, but it's like it's on the right track. It's kind of what they're showing me. And the track's going to curve, like it's going to go. So that could be that you have different opportunities within that corporation. Let me pull a card on it for you. Ooh, yeah, there's a portal there. Something's enchanted. Feels like interesting. And the moon in detriment, cutting your losses. Are you currently employed and not happy with your job? Because that could be that they're talking about that. Whatever it is, you're going to get abundance. So it's, entertainment only, everybody, but it looks like it's going to be really good when you get the one on the right track.
Yeah. And it would be interesting to know if she does have a job right now, because um I I pulled a card and I got study. And so I don't know if you have gone to school, and what you're doing now is what you've gone to school for, or if you've been thinking about going back to school and doing something different. Um However, I'm getting the study. And the only reason I'm asking if you too, if you have a job, is because I got wait. And so if you do have a job, I'm getting that maybe that you need just to wait a little bit longer. And because I'm getting the situation is going to improve. So either, either
it could be the job. If you have a job right now, CS, it could be that job is going to turn into that big corporation. It could be that it's another position within that job or that corporation.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm also getting that communication, just moving forward, communication is crucial. Well, communication in life in general is so important, but communication in this job search is going to be really, really important for you. So really, be specific on your needs and make it about you. What you want, what you need, the hours you want to work, the money you want to make. Let them know, and also do it for yourself too. Write it down on paper and put, but be sure not to put what things that you don't want. Just write the things that you want, to have in this job. But yeah, that's what I get.
Yeah, we've got just a few more. Are you doing okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kelly's just getting over the big C. So, yeah, she was in, like everybody, it seems like that travels right now. She got it.
Yeah, got it coming home. So in some airport, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think I did too. I think that's what happened to me. Chris, I don't see, I've only got one part to your question, dear. And it looks like something that you really want to talk about. So, if you could put in the first part of it. Okay, Kathleen, one of two. My sister and I are moving our 85-year-old mom from her house, where she had a living caregiver, to senior living next week, where she'll go back to being more on her own. Number two, mom has cognitive decline. How will mom do with this change? Does spirit have a message for us? And Kathleen, are you still here, dear? I should have asked that at the beginning. Sorry. I'll go ahead and pull a few cards for you anyway, Kathleen. I know sometimes when your question doesn't come up, you move on. So, oh yeah, she's still here. Good. Okay. She has such a sweet energy, doesn't she?
Yes. Yes.
Mama.
Kathleen, I get it's perfect timing. They're saying it's perfect timing, and that she's ready. She's ready for this. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good for her. She's gonna meet new people. She's gonna have activities to do. She's gonna make new friends. I'm getting that it's gonna be a success. And I forget, but it says within a couple of weeks. So I don't know if that was the time frame that that you were thinking of. And I'm also getting, I don't know if your dad has passed, but I'm getting an older gentleman on the other side. He's going to be with helping guide her and just helping her through it, just kind of a support system from the other side for her.
Yeah. It feels like, no, there he comes, man. I don't know if he was born in the year of the tiger, but he's got strength. She's got a lot of inner strength too, and she's got all that support around her. Both of you and your sister, I mean, that's huge. I do feel like when she gets there, it might be a little disorienting. But it's going to be easier for her actually, because, in the long run, because it's going to be a smaller space and she'll have her things around her. It feels like there's a picture, in photographs that would be really good for her to have. If you don't already, you probably already have a photo album for her to look through. But if not, go ahead and have one of those. In memory things, they have the photo album and what they did. But she's going to be around other people, and it feels like there's going to be somebody there that's going to communicate and help her. It's like somebody kind of opens up a new energy for her, because it's the way they talk to her. It's the way they're going to be helping her. Yeah, you bring lots of photos, lots of photo collages. Oh, from your dad's celebration of life. That's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, he's there. Man, Kathleen. Yeah, it feels like it's going to be beautiful. Also know that if she goes into like a state of kind of from time to time going within, she's not alone. Don't ever think she's alone. It's like your dad's there. There's I feel like there's females around her, a lot of female energy too. So I don't know if she has a sister on the other side, or her mom, or good friends, but it feels like they're like, yeah, we're her tribe.
Mm-hmm.
So
we got her. I keep hearing we've got her.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're so welcome, Kathleen. Okay, and Chris, I wanted to be sure and get Chris's in. And this is the last one. She says, I'll make it one. She goes, I miscarried a twin. Did that soul come back as my son? This is interesting. How does their sibling? Oh, mom's sister passed 6 years ago next week. Yeah. They're she's got her crew. How does the sibling feel with her or him? Like, how is that? Are they I'm gonna use my angel cards. What are you feeling?
I get yes, but I don't know. Chris, is he into baseball? Because I keep hearing like the what's that
Batter up.
Yeah, or and out. What's that song? I can hear the like the melody.
Take me out to the ball game.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Take me out to the ball. Take me out to the ball game. So I don't know if that has anything to do with your son, but I keep hearing take me out to the ball game. I get yes. Yeah, and then I feel like it was it was it was a sad a sad thing that you had to go through, but he said it was a good opportunity for him. So I think it was it and even though it was a baby, there was opportunities. Sometimes when we're on the other side and we sign up for these soul contracts that are harder in life, they give us more opportunities, and I think that's what he means by that. There was an opportunity for him to grow and expand. But I get yeah. What do you get, Teri?
Yeah, I do too. It's like, well, I pulled the romance card, so which is interesting. But how I'm seeing this is there's a male and a female. There was the baby that you miscarried, the twin. Was it a girl? Because it's like it feels like it was a different aspect. She was kind of hostile, but suddenly loved him when he turned 18. Both kids love baseball, and he's had a hard time financially. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that happens when they get older. Then they learn how to, they learn that it's them two together, right? Both kids love baseball. He's had a hard time financially. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Well, that's a part of that too, is that those two are getting along now, but it feels like the one that passed might have been a girl, or that could just be the two of them, that there's a great love there. He's going to come into his own. There's the freedom, Chris. He will. He might have to go through, and this is the study card. He might have to go through the hard knocks of Earth planet. but he's going to get there. He's gonna become free, and it's like he's kind of a free spirit, it feels like. So yeah.
I get he's going to too. I'm getting that sometimes he chooses the hard way around. But that's some kids just, that's their path in life, but they learn so much from it. And the whole baseball thing, I really because I kept, take me out to the ball game. I don't know if maybe that's something that maybe you guys could do as a family, because there is some really significance. I mean, because I don't, I love sports. I watch football. I have a fantasy football team, but I don't know a lot about baseball. And so for me to hear that and then take me out to the ball game, I'm really thinking that there is some significance there, that maybe it's something, you can do as a family.
Yeah. Yeah, he will come into his own, dear. It's hard to watch our kids, when they're not being as successful as we know that they have their potential. Their potential is amazing. He will get there. When you look at him, and I'm saying this because I've had to learn this, make sure you look at him as already being successful. Like, look at him and give him compliments. I'm sure you do that anyway. But see his light. It might have been a hard knock life he needed. Yeah, they go to at least one baseball game together. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. Yeah. He's going to be there. And when you look at him, see his light. Don't see what he needs. Like, oh, what can I do for him? Because it's so easy as a mom to go to that energy.
That's
They don't
such
like that.
great wisdom, Teri. That is
Wow.
such great wisdom to all the moms out there, because again, just validation, just covered in goosebumps, because we do sometimes, we look at and go, we think of the things that they need to do or whatnot, rather than seeing them for at where we want them to be.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like they're twins. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful, Chris. Well, thank you, everybody that was here today. What a joy.
This was so nice.
It really was. It was so much fun to have you on, Kelly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh
Thank
my
you. Thank you.
God.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It just, I've missed our time together. So yeah, I'm back. I'm feeling better. And so, yeah, thank you. Thank
Yay.
you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to everyone that showed up today. That I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah. You're welcome, Chris. Thank you, everybody here. All right, everybody. Have a beautiful weekend.
Yes.
And are you going to be on this weekend, or are you taking some time off still to rest?
It's our anniversary weekend. It's our anniversary tomorrow. So we are we don't really have anything planned. We are, I don't know how many pounds of pork butt we my husband and oldest son got at Costco, but we are going to be smoking, or I say they're going to be smoking pounds and pounds and pounds of smoked pork butt this weekend for my son's wedding coming up in a few weeks. It's one of those tasks that we can get out of the way and check it off the list. And so we're going to be doing that. And then, I don't plan on cooking. That's the one thing. Being it's our anniversary, I don't think I should have to cook. So I'm not going to be cooking and just kind of putts in. How about you? Do you have shows this weekend?
I do. I'm going to have Dr. Gail, Skywalking the Moon, will be on. So we'll be talking ETs. Yeah, tomorrow. So that'll be fun. And I think I've got Scott, Scorpio Sun Scott, Tarot on, but I've got to look at my schedule. It's either this weekend or next weekend. So
I love Scott.
I do too. He's so sweet, right? He's so easy. Love that. All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. Lots of love.
Yes. Bye-bye.